Who needs a break? I think we all need a break. My name is Van der Poegert, and this is Finding Frequency. Now, I think I need a break from a little bit of overindulgence of international news. But I mean, it's so exciting. Something's happening every minute. And I was thinking today that the problem I'm seeing with this, and I think my obsession with watching what's going on is to really try and dive deeper into this kind of human nature and figure out what is it that I'm not supposed to be doing. Because it's strange. I'm watching news and I'm taking it out of the context of different countries or whatever and trying to figure out, like, what would I do in that situation? And it's difficult. Sometimes it's so difficult to think about higher ground. And even worse today, because for some reason, I think Frantzi is either going through a little bit of an anxiety, or there's a change happening, or hopefully not, but he might be getting a little bit sick because things are going around. I know, pandemic and all kinds of other things. But the last couple of nights, he's not been sleeping well. And yes, he's going on to 4 years old. I don't know what the general rule is, but he refuses to sleep in his own bed and always ends up in our bed. So he, like on a good night, is no problem. But when he's not in a good vibe, there's kicking, there is punching, and he's the one dishing out these atrocities on both myself and Martha. So we haven't been sleeping well at all. And today I think it's come to a whole kind of head, and we are all annoying each other. So tonight Frantzi is sleeping at Babcha's house because he's spending some time with his cousins and with grandma. They're having a sleepover, which he loves. And that's great, because now Martha and I can just go sit on the couch, and we've promised ourselves that we're going to just relax and watch a nice movie. I don't even know if we'll get that far. I think we're going to be falling asleep way into whatever we're going to be watching. But I'm really excited about that, just to have a bit of a break from everything. And just tuning out a little bit, because this has been a crazy week. And I feel like every time I look at my phone, something else is going to happen and come up, which is how it has, because I haven't slept well. Got a bit of a surprise last night with things that I need to do that I didn't expect I'm going to have to do. But then also a quick note on some good stuff. I had a meeting this week with a prospective client. It's not a client yet, but wow. Every time I meet with this client, I feel inspired. A referral from a good friend of mine. And some business might come from this. And it's not just about putting something or a number on an Excel sheet. It might be really something interesting and exciting that I'll be able to work on, that will be revisiting some of my older skills. And I'm being very cryptic about it, but I'm excited about it, but also super nervous, because it's moving out of the comfort zone. And the thing is, when you move out your comfort zone is when you start learning and that kind of stuff. So you could probably appreciate how I'm feeling. Like I want to get the rest that I need and require, and also make sure that I put aside the time that this potential client deserves. So it's going to be extremely tough to manage this, because I am tired of these crazy days of running around. And this is going to be, it's going to be a tough one, because I'm going to have to manage expectations. I might not be able to work through this little bit of a bump, but I have to protect the work I need to do next week. But I also need to keep promises, but then ensure that in the future, I continue to create the space to focus on the things that I want to focus on. And it feels very selfish saying this, but it's focusing on the things that I want to focus on, so that I can find an audience, hopefully like you, that I can serve generously through also not this audio, but my business. That sounds far more compelling than just chasing hours and, trying to make numbers on a spreadsheet. And I believe that you can still do the same and make numbers. But then I've gone from telling you about Frantzi all the way to the business side of things. And I just wanted to mention it because sometimes, it's like these weird updates coming through, and then it doesn't sound like I'm not grateful and there hasn't been any extraordinary. There's been really extraordinary moments during the course of the week. It's been a strange week. Perhaps also underpinned by Frantzi not feeling great or going through his anxiety based on perhaps starting kindergarten. But he's been a trooper. He's really been enjoying going there and connecting with people, but it's new. And I think for all of us, myself included, is getting back to a flow, into a steady rhythm. But hey, my wife's about to get home and we want to go relax. So thanks for listening.